If you have used these applications, then I am sure you have a basic understanding on remote desktop protocol. These applications are known as client application that allows a client computer to connect to a host computer from a remote location. The users can then control and use the applications and files on the host device from anywhere. Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a new video of Hack the Box. In this video, we will be discovering the risks involved with misconfigurations in Exploison. However, there is no need to think of these tools as malicious or risky. Remote access software represents a legitimate way to connect to other hosts to perform actions or offer support. Usually, the interactions involved by using any type of remote access tool can either be CLI-based, command line interface, or GUI-based, graphical user interface. If you have watched my Chapter 1 video, then you might experience and have knowledge of Telnet, which is used as a CLI-based application. If you have not yet watched it, then click the I button now. The TeamViewer, AnyDesk, Chrome Remote Desktop are known as GUI-based applications used to interact graphically. Similar to these, Windows have their own RDP client software which operates on ports 3389 TCP and 3389 UDP. The only difference consists of how the information relayed by this protocol is presented to the end user. Enumeration. Now click on Spawn Machine to start the instance. Here you can see our target IP. Now, we start, as always, with an Nmap scan that results us the open ports. We have run the scan with the version scanning switch enabled to determine the exact versions of all the services running on open ports on the target, thus assessing the actual operating system of the machine and any additional potential vulnerabilities due to outdated software. As you can, the scan results are on my screen. It is always a good idea to research the ports found in order to understand the big picture. Speed Guide is a good resource for those just starting out with their networking basics and interested in understanding more common ports at a glance. Just change the port number on the address bar and hit enter and you can see the result. Let's look at the Speed Guide entry for port 3389 TCP. We deem it of interest. It is typically used for Windows Remote Desktop and remote assistance connections over RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. We can quickly check for any misconfigurations in access control by attempting to connect to this readily available port without any valid credentials, thus confirming whether the service allows guest or anonymous connections or not. Foothold. As I am a Windows user, so I am here going to use the remote desktop connection application. Now run the application. Now, you can see the interface of the application that prompts you to provide the target machine. Now input the IP address with the port number and click on Connect. It will verify whether your target host is online or not. Now you can see, it will prompt you to input the password of my system, as it automatically selects my system username. But I am not going to log in with my system username, as I know this will be fully bullshit. Now click on More Choices, and then select Use a different account, which will prompt me to provide the credentials. As you can see, it will prompt me to provide the username and password of the target. Let's try with default accounts, such as user, admin, administrator, and so on. In reality, this would be a time-consuming process. However, for the sake of RDP exploration, let us attempt logging in with the administrator user without having a password. As you can see, we have successfully managed to get logged into the target. The flag we are looking for is located on the desktop. Now click on that and you can see the code inside it. Copy this flag and paste it into the Hack the Box task. Before that, you have to solve all the questions. Now submit it to own the machine. If you have any doubts and queries about my video, write me below in my comments section.